Hi, so I'm going to show you what's in your bag for Wednesday. We're going to make a sculpture using a stick, some pine cones, some pasta that we can use kind of like beads. There's also some different kinds of wire in your kits and some really nice little pastel paints that I mixed up for you guys. It'll be nice to paint these with after you make your sculpture. All right, so we're going to start with the stick and the wire. You might want to cut your wire in your bag just down a little bit. I'm just going to wrap one end of my wire around one end of my stick. If you find that your wire is slipping off your stick, you can always secure that with a little piece of tape. That'll work just fine. And now, let's see, I think I'm going to add one of my pine cones. So I'm just going to place my pine cone right on my stick, and I'm just using the wire and wrapping around the pine cone. And the little seeds on the pine cone actually make great little holders for your wire. Now my wire is going to go a little bit farther down my stick, and I'm going to take one of my noodles, slide it on. You could also use a bead for this if you don't feel comfortable using food items for your sculptures. I'm running out of wire for this one, so I'm just going to wrap that around my stick. Again, if I thought that might slip down a little bit, I could always add a little piece of tape in there. I'm gonna get another little piece of wire right here. You could also use yarn for this if you didn't have any wire, or you could use a pipe cleaner if you felt like maybe that was easier to wrap around. There's a lot of different ways to make this little sculpture. So I'm adding another pine cone, and that was about enough wire just to add a pine cone, but I would probably do a noodle next on here. And then to finish this off, after I fill up my whole stick here, I would take another piece of wire or maybe just a piece of yarn or string, and I would make a little holder with this. You could even add beads, or if you have them, you can add more of the noodles on at this time. So I would just wrap that around one end of the stick and then around the other end of the stick, and then you have a great way to hang this sculpture up. Once you're done adding on your pine cones and your pasta, then you can get your paints out and add some paint to this sculpture. All right, have a lot of fun with that.